see how they can help you with all your promo and marketing needs.
Real rap promo.
Yes, use the promotional code radio at checkout to get 20% off on all services.
What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to K100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the show. Let me get my background music. Turn that down a little bit, my background music. What's going on, everybody? What's up? Oh, let me get to my main shot also. What's happening? Let me get Instagram Live over here loaded up over here too, man. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us over here at K100 Radio. This is another one of our direct line interviews that we get ready to do over here, man. We got somebody we're going to talk to. We got two of them lined up back to back. Let me get my my Instagram Live popping over here. What's going on with my Instagram Live real quick? I'll figure it out in a second. I want to get Instagram Live up here, though, real quick. Hold on a second. Let me get this joint loaded up for y'all. All right, there we go. All right. So we're going to get Instagram Live. They're going to be coming on in a second. There they go. All right, what's up? All right, Facebook Live. You know, you guys are always on point. Let me see. Who's checking this out right now? Corey Martin, what's up? Keep drawing. What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Rep Your Hoods, what's going on? Checking us out over here. Everybody that's getting ready to pull up over here on Instagram Live. Welcome to another round of our direct line interviews on K100 Radio. And what direct line interviews are, basically, these are interviews that we have with special guests. I mean, granted, most of the times we're going to be talking to artists. You know, this is what we do at K100 Radio. We talk to different people, though. We've talked to athletes, entertainers, strippers, all kind of people, man. But our direct line interviews is basically a highlight. So we have a direct conversation with our special guest, and we got a back-to-back going on today. First, we're going to talk to an up-and-coming artist representing Carolina, BCP. We get ready to bring him on. Also, in the second half hour, we're going to be talking to industry vet Drag On. You feel me? And he's got a lot of new hot music that's popping. We're going to be waiting for him to get on the line in a minute. So I'm kind of looking forward to both of these interviews, man. You feel me? We're talking to a newcomer and a guy that's been around for a while. You dig? I'm glad you guys took a moment to check in with us. 347-934-0966. That is the number to dial into the show. Again, 347-934-0966. That is the number to dial into the show. www.k100radio.com. Again, I'm your host, Blizzard. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K100_radio. If you're listening to this on SoundCloud after the fact, please hit follow. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, please subscribe to the channel. All right? So, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's jump into the first interview. What's happening? DJ Hype Man Crump, what's going on, homie? Checking in over there on Facebook. What's up, fam? All right, let's get to it, man. Yeah. All right.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K100, you bastards.
Yep. All right, first up, we got the homie BCP. BCP, what's going on, fam? Welcome to the broadcast.
Yo, what up, K100? What up?
Man, what's going on, man? Welcome to the broadcast, man. I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor real quick. Go ahead and tell these folks who you is, dog. Represent.
So what's up, y'all? I'm BCP Backpacker, Kimosabi from Durham, North Carolina, Bull City represent. Producer, rapper, daddy, all the great things in life.
Daddy, all the great things in life. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Definitely ain't nothing wrong with that, man. We live on the line with you, man. And, you know, we got a lot to cover, you know what I'm saying, in 30 minutes, man. We're going to talk about the Carolina music scene. We're going to talk about your grind. We're going to check out your song. Actually, you know, for all my Facebook Live people, we actually going to rock out to homies in video, too. You feel me? So if you're on Facebook Live, you'll be able to watch the video, all right? But right now, we chopping it up with the homie BCP, man. And, you know, I guess we'll start out basically. I want to start out with the Carolina music scene. Let's go there first. Let's start there. The music scene in Carolina. Now, I got a lot of actually Carolina people that's actually within my network that I holler at, especially on social media. And it seems like Carolina has a shitload of talent, bro. Like some. I mean, and I'm talking about like dope MCs. You feel me? Like it's like a lot of talent there. But I guess over the years, I'm not saying I don't want to disrespect anybody, but over the years, it just doesn't seem like Carolina has just been. Or even the Carolinas, period. South Carolina is even more slept on than North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But even with North Carolina, right, we could just single that out. Like, no one's really just, outside of J. Cole, the Carolinas haven't really just been a hotbed of talent. And it's got major cities there and everything. What do you think is the holdup with that? As far as you being in Carolina, you an independent artist, you on the grind. Why don't you think that with all that talent there, and I'm talking about dope talent that I've seen going up there, being a part of showcases and just having an internet radio station, and the amount of submissions we get from the Carolinas and the amount of them that we actually like, what do you think is the holdup up there? What do you think is the problem?
I mean, I think everybody's opinion varies, but to me, I don't think there's really much of a holdup. I just think that the state is most definitely got a crazy amount of artists out here. Right. I know from where I'm from, the music scene wasn't as huge as it is now. The arts have definitely, the culture in Durham have definitely stepped up. I just think, honestly, maybe it may be a little bit more cliquish sometimes. And that's just something that people have to understand. That's what I respect so much about Atlanta, is that, you know, it's not too cliquish in Atlanta about, you know, the times that I've been out there. But, I think if we could just drop the cliques and, you know, stuff like that, we'd probably be pretty big right now. You know, I think another thing, too, is, support. Like, everybody's too envious of everybody, you know, and I just think it's because there's not so many artists that have broken out of Carolina. There's so much room for Carolina artists to break out, but everybody thinks that they're having to fight for one spot. You know? Right. So it's just a constant fight out.
So and it's, you know, I've always found it kind of it's kind of strange. You'll notice with independent artists, right? And I don't know if I can't necessarily say this is like U100, but what I'm saying is with most independent artists and people that's on the come up, let's just have a frank conversation right now. We live on the line right now, B.C.P. All right, he's on the line with us right now, representing. We getting ready to chop it up and listen to his music. But from an independent artist perspective, or anybody that's on their grind, you always hear, well, it's an aura of selfishness that you kind of sort of have to have a little bit when you're an independent artist, right? It's got to be about you. It's got to be about your grind. You got to focus on your grind. And we understand that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you mentioned that it's cliquish, but let's be truthful. That's if you're on the come up and you haven't reached the plateau yet, and you don't have time to put other people on because you ain't put yourself on, aren't you naturally going to be all about your clique and your crew and your movement and your grind? You feel what I'm saying? How do you as an independent artist, how do you offset that and say, well, yeah, it's got to be about you because you're still on the rise. You still haven't made it through the door yet. You still got to put in the work to get to where you can even put your own homeboys on. Everybody naturally, when they get on, they want to look out for the people that help them get there, which is why when you see people get on that make it, the first people they put on are the people that they know. They don't want to no new niggas. That's like the phrase or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And it's because on this, right. There's a little bit of truth to that because, you know, when you get on, of course you're gonna try to look out for the people that you've been riding with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So how do you offset that as an independent artist? What about yourself?
Go back to when you first started liking hip hop. Understand that you started off as a fan. So did everybody else around you. It wasn't like I was, you know. I mean, of course, some people will be like, I was born to do this. But honestly, you were born into, like, a world that has 15,000 different types of genres. And when you started loving hip-hop, it was because, you know, you were like, oh, I like this right here. I can vibe with this. I feel this in some type of way. So if you can start understanding, like, if you are a fan of that person, whether it be this clique over here that does trap music or this group over here that are backpackers, if you can understand that the culture is way bigger than just being like, I got to fiend for myself, I got to fight for myself, because we're getting at an age now where honestly, you don't have to start searching out for, you know, radio DJs, you know, all the airplay stuff. It's more an internet world where if you find somebody in Atlanta to Carolina, I know two artists right now that are dope that are working in between each other, you know, Atlanta to Carolina.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, their movement is doing very well. So I just feel like you had to go back to when you were a fan and understand that it's not really about competition. I mean, you can be about your money, and that's understandable. But if you start enjoying what you're doing and start enjoying what you fell in love with from the first time that you ever heard it, it will come and it will all work itself into place. That's how I feel about it.
All right. Good answer. I like that. We're live right now with BCP. at BCP Backpacker _Backpacker. You can find him on a lot of stuff. So I think it's the Twitter and the Instagram is a little different. We'll make sure you get to the music. Let me bring up another point I'd like to talk about when we're talking about Carolinas, right? You are a Tar Heel fan, right? I want to make sure. Tar Heel.
Like UNC, yeah, definitely.
I just want to make sure.
You know what?
Well, because it was I don't want to be disrespectful. It was a possibility you could like Duke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a possibility, but you don't. All right, so let's talk about. But you don't though. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the. Let's talk about the actual. Let's talk about the music that comes out of the Carolinas. The interesting thing I find about the Carolinas is the amount of, even in your name, you know, BCP Backpacker, like the amount of actual like quote unquote, and somebody is gonna take this the wrong way. Somebody's gonna give me the whole it's all hip hop fucking rant. I don't want to hear it. Okay, the amount of like hip hop, what people will call quote real hip hop or throwback, whatever you want to label it. There's a difference between what the hell Gucci Mane does and what the hell Nas does, people. Let's just, however you want to distinguish it, all right? The amount of hip-hop that comes out of the Carolinas when they're actually southern states has always kind of been baffling to me, especially North Carolina. And your brand of hip-hop. You feel me? Your brand of hip-hop, I see a lot of that, you know, J. Cole, coming out of the Carolinas, coming out of North Carolina. That being a southern state, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that I see a lot of artists with that brand of hip hop? Don't get me wrong, we got a lot of artists that come out of there that do trap, but I see a lot of quote unquote backpackers coming out of the Carolinas. What do you say about that?
Right.
What do you say about that?
Well, I mean, here's the thing about Carolina that is so dope. It's the mid between the South and the North.
Right.
You have to meet with us first before you go anywhere of those places, and so you get people who come from both ends and meet here and decide to stay, you know, so you get that.
Right.
You know, that's one thing that works, and, you know, and you get a diverse mix of artists.
Right.
You know, yeah, we have the J. Coles, and, I mean, especially Little Brother. I mean, honestly, to me, that's who started it here was Little Brother.
Uh-huh.
That's the sound that a lot of people pick off of.
Right.
Is that Little Brother sound.
Right.
That's where I think it really derives from with us. It's crazy. I mean, you listen to South Carolina rap, though. We listen to Jid, and Homeboy is, like, of a different breed. He's backpacker into, like, real deep Southern roots. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like, you've never heard anything like that. And that's how I feel it is with North Carolina. I mean, you really can't pinpoint us down to be, like, backpack rappers and stuff like that. But you get a mix of down south trap rappers to backpack rappers, and you combine those two, you know, honestly, I think we can be either or. Maybe back in the day, that's where we were more pinned on as being backpack rappers, but I think now it's going to start to change.
So do you get offended by the separation of the styles of hip hop? Some people don't even like when you separate hip hop like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want it to be called trap, or they don't want it to be called backpack or whatever. Obviously, you don't mind because you have it incorporated in your name. But what do you say to people who feel like, man, it's all rap, it's all hip hop, and you know what I'm saying? If you don't necessarily like quote unquote real hip hop or whatever, you know, you have the old heads versus, you know, old heads hating argument that we always come across. You feel what I'm saying? Cats who feel like, you know, if you ain't making if you ain't spitting bars, if you ain't got lyrics, then you really ain't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even with the Double XL cover, the controversy that every year surrounds that, everybody's garbage. Everybody's, you know, nobody's really spitting or whatever, but they on the cover, you know what I'm saying? Not understanding that's
irrelevant now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's irrelevant now.
But how much stock do you put in the bars? How much stock do you put into the bars? Do you care that? You know what I'm saying? Because some people care about it and some people just like, it don't even really matter. Just your swag. Just turn up. Be lit.
Yeah. My thing is, I mean, I love bars. I'm not even gonna bullshit with you. I'm sorry. Can I say that?
Yeah. You good. You good.
Okay. But I mean, honestly though, it's like I tell me and my homies will have a conversation about this. There are times when I think music is all about mood, because you can't tell me that there's not anybody who's all about bars that's not probably listening to, something that's catchy that's on the radio, and that's probably one of their favorite things that they recite. You know, honestly, bars. There's bars everywhere. It's honestly about metaphors. If somebody uses something, unique, it's not so cliche. Like, to me, I like Lil Yachty because there's a different way that he twists things around to, when it comes to flowing.
Mm-hmm.
And there are metaphors in what he says. I'm just very diverse when it comes to it. And yeah, I have BCP Backpacker in my name, but I've gone, like, people call me BCP Backpacker or Kimosabi. It's just because I had to stray away from that backpack lane. But honestly, I feel like bars over bullshit. That's I think those days are over now. It's kind of like everybody just wants to enjoy music. Period.
You think
and that's if you're trying to make money, that's what you have to do. It can't always be about bars.
So you don't think? So you don't? Well, here's the thing. That would reign supreme if we didn't have the Kendricks and the J. Coles. The J. Coles kind of throwing a wrench in that whole monkey, throwing a monkey wrench in that whole train of thought. Because I look at it and I say, well, do it matter? And I'm like, okay, depends. It seems that they're fans because those are the guys that are still selling a lot of units. Now, the other guys tour a lot. You feel me? But when it comes to people purchasing music, I think there is a separation of what people purchase. Like, Lil Yachty made a lot of money on tour, but then all things considered, with all those shows that he's selling out, his album did pretty bad when it dropped, right? You know what I'm saying? People are, even he came on social media and explaining, why he thinks that he had dismal sales, but he still goes out, and if he goes on tour, he can pack out an arena. The kids are coming to see him. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And then you have artists like, that who we all can agree to consider lyrical guys like Kendrick and Cole, who still go platinum in this era. You know what I'm saying? Like, how? You know what I'm saying? But
right.
because their fan base buys the music.
Went down though. You got to think about it.
Uh-huh.
High power Kendrick can, compared to damn Kendrick now, we got two different Kendricks. He really dumbed it down I feel like for this album.
Right.
And that's why I go back. Let's go back to that question you asked me about, diversity in hip hop. I'm telling you, man, there's no way that people can keep hating on either or. It can't be cliquish anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because one way is gonna be done this way to make money, and one's gonna be done this way to make money.
True.
So that's just how I feel about that.
All right. So let's jump into your music, bro. We're live right now with B.C.P. B.C.P. is in the building, man. Thanks, everybody, for rocking with us. This is K100 Radio. Again, I'm your host, Bliss, and thanks, everybody, for tuning into the show. All right, if you want to call in and holler at the homie, the number is 347-934-0966. So, if you're rocking with the homie and you're a fan, you know what I'm saying? Hit that phone line, 347-934-0966. Big ups to everybody that's checking us out on Instagram Live. What's going on, everybody? I see Feng Sway Kid. Hotester, what's going on, homie? Who else was over here? A couple of people. Jared Edwards. A couple of people over here checking us out over here on Instagram Live. And I see my people over checking us out over here on Facebook, man. You feel me? Antonio Big Boy Montana. What's going on, homie? Corey Martin, what's happening? I seen Hooker Red was checking in also. Delia Black, what's going on? Looks like DJ Owens was watching too. A couple people checking us out, man. You feel me? So we're going to jump into some of this music. Now, I got two songs by you, homie. And we should be able to pull both of them off. One of them, if you're on the Facebook feed, you should be able to actually see the video for this joint. And it's called I See Now. We'll start out with that one. And then we also have another joint called Faces. All right? So we got two joints we're going to ride out to. Tell me about the I See Now joint, homie. You got a video for this one, so the Facebook people are going to be able to see the visual. Tell me about that song.
Dope. So I See Now is basically my homage to Little Brother. I'm a huge fan of Little Brother. I've stayed loyal to Little Brother forever. And it's just like they had a song called I See Now that had Kanye West that was actually very pivotal, like, for me. And I was like, I always used to dig this song all the time because, like, Kanye had that line where it was like, how she gonna order all that food in a motherfucking Diet Coke? That's like one of my favorite things. And I was like, it kind of inspired me to rap. So I found out what the sample was, and I make all my beats.
Okay.
And so I took the sample, which is a Walmart sample, and I just flipped it, and I was like, this is definitely So it's basically about me. I try to keep everything in my music real. I don't talk about money or any of them, that type of stuff. I talk more so about the realistic things, debit cards saying decline and, all that type of stuff.
All right. Well, let's check this one out, man. This is called I See Now. And if you guys are listening to us over here on the broadcast, you'll be able to hear it. And if you're in the Facebook Live page, you should be able to see the visual. All right. This is BCP. Name of this joint is called I See Now, right here on K100 Radio. You dig? Let's check it out.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Yeah. Yeah.
Started some Durham, baby. Chitlin
Yo,
circuit.
this shit wanna make my
Motors go in like we think we in.
like every single day I
Looking for the paper, I'm gon' be rich like
bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go. I be like, bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go. Let me get my Bobby Brown. Don't be cruel. I live life, but not like you. Yeah, this fool like pools in the summer. I keep it cool. What it take just to go and do this shit? I'm about $1 million show to this. Looking for a top-notch sort of chick. But this be it, this be lit. And I do it all for the mileage. My peers doing graduated college, making my pockets look like cottage. All I wanna do when this game is come out and make profit. And these thrills, and these deals got a lot less money, but a lot more bills. Tar Heel, mad real, but I stay chill, flipping work on the grill. Better take care, I'ma meet you there with a big ass smile while I float on air. All white hair, party like woo. So Ric Flair, keep it smooth like now. I don't need my manners, ho. But that shit really don't matter no more. You niggas been stumped like way before. But what they know, yo, this shit wanna make my
Motors go in like we think we in.
like every single day I
Looking for the paper, I'm gon' be rich like
bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go. I be like, bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go. Life ain't nothing but a bunch of commas. To be honest, I'm Carolina, but my mama made me find her like China. And I kinda feel bothered, but why bother with these niggas who ain't got no promise? This be why I bump shit like this. 40 OGs in a nigga like Chris. Fucking haters, they debaters, I dated. This a major, I'm greater, underrated. I'm a young one of LB and Josie Mo, but a team ninth wonder. But fuck it, I'm about to blow. Tell these little kiddies no, I'm the realest motherfucker than your whole squad know. Like nigga, yo, where you gon' get this shit? I'm about to figure more schemes how to get that grip, make that flip, and I'm gone. I'ma sell away, sell away, sell away. Better days on the way, make it for the pay. I'm a little late, but your boy is doing great. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Pity pat 17.5 with the bros. Long black tees and a pair of look at these. Bomb in the sock, street light on the block. I've been doing this my whole damn life. I be quiet, but my light shine bright like shit. Wanna make my
Motors go in like we think we in.
like every single day I
Looking for the paper, I'm gon' be rich like
bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go. I be like, bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go.
I just want the paper from my family, there is no way. Looking for that silver lining, roll that shit and pour that drink like
bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go. I be like, bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go. I be like, bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go. I be like, bitch, that be everywhere I go. That be everywhere I go.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
All right, that was the homie BCP Backpacker. I hope you guys enjoyed that joint over. I know you guys heard it, and people on Instagram Live, they was jamming to it too. I'm gonna get them guys pulled back up. The people on Instagram Live, but the Instagram Live kind of cut off on me, but they pretty much heard it. And I know you guys are jamming out to it over there on Facebook. Let me get these guys back up on Instagram Live. I know you guys are rocking out over there on Facebook. So if you saw that video, man, that's the homie BCP Backpacker right there, man. That joint. It was called I See Now. And we got another one, man. We getting ready to holler at the homie. We got Faces. Now tell me about this Faces joint, BCP.
Yo. So Faces is basically another homage, and it's like to Outkast. I'm just a huge Outkast fan too.
Uh-huh.
So shout out to Atlanta, for real. And I'm telling you, I'm going to release this song today to everybody out. It'll be on SoundCloud tonight. So I just wanted to premiere with y'all at K100 in Atlanta, yo. And shout out for you doing this for me, man. I appreciate this a lot.
Well, absolutely,
Thank y'all for listening to me, for real.
For sure, man. I mean, you know, again, if you missed any part of this interview, you'll be able to check it out on SoundCloud. Also, you should be able to watch it over on YouTube. So if you do either of those, make sure you check out BCP. Tell me your social media information and your website and all that in case they want to get some of this music, BCP.
So basically, it's as easy as you've made it, you know, today for them. It's BCP Backpacker, or you can type in on Google. Just go to Google and type in BCP Backpacker. Everything comes up for you.
All right. So we're live right now for another direct line interview on K100 Radio, man. Again, we've been chopping it up with BCP. All right, we just checked out his song I See Now. If you're on my Facebook Live, and if you're watching on YouTube, then you can actually see the video. Pretty dope joint, you know what I'm saying? Real simple, black and white, boom, cut, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the bars he went in, you feel me? Nice cut video. All right, now we're finna check out this joint called Faces right here. And you produced this one too? Did you do this one too? Producing?
Yeah, I produced this one also.
All right, so, you know, artist/producer, BCP, he did the track on that last joint. If y'all just jumping in.
Needs beats, hey, tell them they can hit me up. I got beats for you.
All right, and he got beats. He on deck. All right, holla at him, man. BCP, this next joint is called Faces. Now, this one, y'all, ain't no, we don't have a video for this one on Facebook, so you guys just gonna have to rock out. All right, BCP, Faces.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K100, you bastards.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This beat so pina colada. Them demons in Prada. Make the soul test the roaster into the death of a rider. Oh, I flow so good, she let me take off them drawers. And then I go so deep, it take a minute to come. It don't take a minute just to get that. Tell a motherfucker back from the backpack with raps for these knickknacks and these racks who pack new jack on the fucking black wax. I ain't gotta say that I'm famous. Everybody and their mama gon' bang this shit. At the top of the pop, I'm playing. Damn motherfucker, I'm slaying. Don't fuck around and get your feelings hurt. She like to twerk and she do the dirt. I'ma make her work and get the 40 first. She packed the purse like a dollar hearse. It ain't solitude until I get a brew. In an open bar with an open view. We gonna bar tonight and live it up tonight. If the mood is right under city lights, we say fuck tomorrow, let's live today. Fuck the sorrow, let's make a way. Only time is borrowed, let's stay away. Turn the music up and let the money cake. And I go, and I flow, and I work so hard as she know. And I know we gonna reach the stars like I just tell these haters that they fake. Straight up to they face, to they face, to they face, to they face. I don't give a damn what they make. Ain't nothing I can't take, I can't take, I can't take, I can't take. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Nah, I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Nah. Yeah, I live in barely the shade. I feel I'm living my days up in this custom DeVille. Always just gripping with grain. I think I live in my dreams, and I'm depending on green. Keep on playing these tickets, now I'm a gambling fiend. I stay up on my articles, but still I'm a particle of a city making dough, throwing rocks out of starter coats. I was born in the center of when drugs was making an epidemic of women who found love in a hustler. Mama tell me she loved me. Back in the day it wasn't cool, but now in life she above me, so I'm just playing the fool. My wife is sweet
Swedish Samoans. Got me locked like a boa. Yeah, constricted, I'm lifted. Keep me above water like Noah. I can deal with the patience. Yeah, the money is waiting. I go in like the Patriots. Homie, that ain't no deflating. And I know, and I know, and I go so far. And that's y'all, and that's y'all. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just tell these haters that they fake. Straight up to they face, to they face, to they face, to they face. I don't give a damn what they make. Ain't nothing I can't take, I can't take, I can't take, I can't take. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Nah, I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Nah. I just tell these haters that they fake. Bull City, yeah. I just tell these haters that they fake. Straight up to they face. I don't give a damn what they make. Ain't nothing I can
You are tuned to the K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
All right, that was BCP. Shout out to the homie, man. One more time, homie. Tell the people real quick, one more time, dog, where they can get all your music and get your information and everything, man. You feel me? You want to check out the music, social media, all that joint, man. Tell everybody BCP.
Got you. So, just go on Google, type in BCP space Backpacker, one word. There you go right there, and you can just find everything on me, all the links, Audio Mac, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Twitter, IG. I just want to shout out to Atlanta. I want to shout out to the Bull City. Shout out North Carolina. Shout out Georgia. And y'all got an artist out there that y'all should start listening to named Cam James. Shout out to him too. He's in Atlanta. And shout out to my team SMR. Shout out to Playground Studios. Everything that you heard was mixed down at Playground Studios. So if y'all come out to Carolina, come out and check out Playground Studios.
All right, man. Shout out. All right. I appreciate you for rocking with us, man. Again, if you missed any parts of this particular interview, make sure you go check it out over there on SoundCloud and YouTube. You got a YouTube? While they already over there where they can find that video, what's your YouTube?
Yeah, the YouTube is, I think it's just the YouTube page it's connected on, it doesn't really have a / BCP Backpacker right now. We've been having to fix up the YouTube, but if you can find the video, it's on there. It pops up on the Google.
All right, make sure you go over there and type it in. Just type it in BCP, and it should show up. You know, it was fairly easy for me to find. So if you're watching this right now on YouTube, subscribe to this page. Then go over there, find him, subscribe to that page. And if you're on SoundCloud, make sure you go find the man and rock out. Support these artists, man. You dig? Please. All right? BCP Backpacker. All right? Kimosabi. My bad. All right, bro. Appreciate you for rocking out with us, all right?
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
For sure. All right. K100radio.com. Again, I'm your host, Blitzum. Thanks everybody for tuning in.